Hey folks, I am here to shoot a mail video tonight. Not only are we going to be jumping around from genre to genre, but we're going to be jumping around from format to format. I don't have a lot of stuff, but there's a lot of different types of stuff here. So let's jump right into it. First, I got a package from Value Vinyl. Steve sent me the two albums that I had picked from his mountain. And so there was a little strategy that I used. It was all that complicated, but the first album I asked for was this one, Jimmy Smith. And I asked for it because I was afraid. It's my number one pick because I was afraid somebody else was going to pick it. You can see it's got some heavy ring wear. And the photo's dark anyway, but when you put the heavy ring wear in there, it's kind of hard to make that photo out. Let's see if I can take it out and at least get the glare off of it. But it's Jimmy Smith, Bluesmith. I looked at the band somewhere. I saw the band lineup. Oh, it was on the inside. It's a gatefold. Duh. So I looked at the band lineup. It's right there, and I didn't recognize any of the players except for Jimmy. There he is on the back. Um, it's on Verve. It's got if you can see that, it's got kind of a purple Verve label. Um, from 1973, 72. So yeah, I wanted that. I picked this one first because I thought there might be some jazz enthusiasts in the crowd that would maybe try to claim it. So I put it out there as my number one. The second one I got, I didn't want it any less. I just didn't think anybody in the world would ask for it. And that is Live Fireworks, Aretha Don't. Um, this actually, the band is Fireworks. Um, it's a live album, I guess. It's on MCA Songbird, which is a label I've never seen before. You can see it right there. Blue label. Uh, Seemed like to me there was one other Christian. Well, no, that was Birdwing. I was thinking about Sparrow. And when Terry Talbot was recording for Sparrow, they had a the Sparrow label was brown. The His labels were blue, but in a different name. But that wasn't Songbird. That was Birdwing, I believe. Anyway, as I get off on that tangent, Marty McCall. This was his band before he formed First Call. First Call was a very successful vocal group. They would have been more along the lines probably of, say, Manhattan Transfer or something. But this is a Christian rock band. First Call was a Christian vocal band. Um, but, Marty, I looked at the credits. Marty McCall wrote most of the music for this. So I have one other Fireworks album. And so I asked him for this. So I'll get into that. And Steve, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you sending those out. And know that you're sending a lot of stuff out, man. We really appreciate it. So I, you gotta know you gotta know Value Vinyl. I'll put a link in the description, but you I'm sure you already are subscribed. If not, what are you waiting for? All right. So now a few other things that I picked up, and I think you'll appreciate. I think Steve, I think you'll appreciate this one. I picked up a single. It is Rick Dees and his cast of idiots. This is the 45 that I was talking about. I didn't have it until just recently, but when I did H2 Vinyl's label game, and I said, Aris, this is the reason why it throws me when I see serious musical acts on this label, because I always associate it with Rick D and his cast of idiots. And I also picked this up, the jukebox strip, which means a lot to me, especially for this record, since I would listen to it in the Dairy Queen where my mom worked on a jukebox. So I remember she actually had the jukebox guy. She got the record for me at one point. Now, whatever happened to it, I'm not sure. But I've got another one, and that will make me think of my mom. All right, got just a couple more items. Gotta give a shout out to Darcy at Darcy Six Strings Nine Lives. He showed this Iron Maiden comic book, Legacy of the Beast. It's actually a graphic novel. I looked on Amazon and it was like $7 or $8. It wasn't much of nothing. So I grabbed a copy. I haven't read it yet. But yeah, I snagged a copy. I do think the artwork's really cool looking. And then this past week, I picked up this dropped in price dramatically, and I've got it on CD, and I've been wanting it on DVD, and it's Iron Maiden Live After Death. We're all probably pretty familiar with this, so I won't talk too much about that. But, oh, well, I will show you I did think kind of a cool booklet, but I thought the artwork on the actual disc was pretty cool. So there we go with that. And then finally, I've had this for several days. I just was kind of waiting till I kind of knew the stuff from Steve was coming in. But it's the new Stryper Rocks Regime, the demos. A lot of people have been showing this around the VC. Very excited to have this. The same day that I got this album in the mail was the day that I found out, well, I found out actually a couple days before that Stryper is going to be here in May. And so the day that I got it from the mail, I'd run down to the post office and came right back because I wanted to jump online and order my Stryper ticket. I saw them at the venue where I bought the ticket for. All right. First, let me finish one story before I jump into another. All right, so yeah. Anyway, I saw Stryper on the To Hell with the Devil anniversary tour back in 2016. I saw them at the Mercury Ballroom. It was one of the most amazing concerts I've ever seen. So that's where they're playing again on May 25th, I believe. And I can't wait. That's going to be a great concert. So I think they're calling it the History Tour. I don't know. Anyway, what I was going to say about this, I am glad to have this album. If I had anything to do with this project, it probably wouldn't have been multicolored. Everybody gets something different. I, I don't know. I'm kind of funny. I almost think that this is going to sound strange. I think that album colors are artistically match. I mean, just putting them on colored vinyl is um, just novelty. Now, what this would have really been cool if they had done it like yellow with black swirl, and that would have made sense to me. But they didn't. So I have an orange. I have an orange Stryper album. So that's okay. I'm just glad to have the album. I would have loved it just the same, even if it was just the rare black vinyl. Anyway, that's what I have for mail, and I'm gonna wrap this up at well, not too long. Uh, Hope I didn't ramble and become too incoherent. I guess I'll figure it out on the playback. So, anyway, hope you're having a great day. For me and for the kitties that are around here, running around here somewhere, have a great week, and we'll see you soon.